Today I answer a friend on Facebook. I don't answer her uh, like we thinking, but she did a expression writing "whoa" on what I have told about yesterday when about my mother come through. Uh, uh, that was in the second part of what I recording. My mother come through suddenly, and I asked her about her marriage, and I wondering why she didn't left my father, as he was always drinking and have other women, and was not a good husband. But she told me that it was. I understand when I think about how her sister was saying and doing in that time when I could hear and see them, and they were never going to be dementia. They didn't do that. It was my mother that be dementia because she was drinking so much and take medicines, and a strong medicine that you should not eat, and that's why she come to the mental hospital in the last time she lived here, and you know it was because of me that she is in heaven, because she is helping me. And when I was in Israel in December, you know, the first night my mother come through with a crash in the air, and I was thinking, is she going to come down and stay in Jerusalem because she belonged there? She is Jewish and she belonged there. But then thinking about it today, I know that they are spirit, so they don't have any place here on earth. This is not their planet anymore. They were here for a short time, and then they go into heaven and be in heaven in what place the judge, the court, the heavenly court is going to give them. And my mother, she come down before God come down. She was talking to me, and she said that she was in the center part of heaven, where people that come in and they should give them where they should be. Most is it that are in the meadow and playing like children. They don't remember anything of what have happened on earth. But then is it some people is coming into the golden city and stay there, and they are those helper for us on earth. And so many of my ancestors came into the city because they they guide me and they're telling me what's going on and what's inside heaven. And yesterday when I recording, it come. No, it was not yesterday when I recording. It was when I wrote this morning on Facebook. I wrote and explained a little for my friend that they affect us here on earth, and those that is in heaven, they affect us. And the same thing, the few of people that is in hell, they affect us. And then suddenly when I wrote, I had not finished my writing, and suddenly inside there, when I wrote, my mother come through, and she said that she wanted to talk about it more in next recording. She wanted me to recording like I do now. So I wait for my mother to come through and explain more. What she said this morning, that she should explain more about heaven and how they affect us. So I feel something enter in here from spirit world. It's coming someone that have a white dress and slim, and is like an angel. She doesn't look like my mother, so I don't know what's going on. She is. They are not short, those angels I have seen. They are tall and slim, and she hold together her hands together, like some do it in prayer, and she standing here with golden hair. She have white skin and golden hair. So she belonged to the angels. But I tell her that I was waiting for my mother to come through. And she say that she is my mother. So I don't know if she means that she is my mother that I have here on earth, or is it the spirit mother that I see in front of me. So she must make me understand who she is, because I have more than one spirit mother, and but only once every one life do I have a mother, and it can be different mother for in what sort of a person I should be when I return to earth. So she say that she's not my earthly mother, she is the mother of heaven. She say that to me. And it's very strange what she's saying. She is looking around her on the floor, and she say it must have coming like a crash, like a car crash into each other. She say it split. She say there is something have split, so it's not complete. And I ask her, in what way is it not complete? And will I not be complete then? Or should it be like be in pieces? No, she's saying that someone is going to pick up those pieces and put it together in a fulfillment and complete way of life, she say. And I say it's very much pieces that doesn't have coming together in my life. I am by myself. There is no one here on earth that want to be together with me. I know I have those in afterlife with me, but I don't have any visible with me. And she say, they are coming. She say like 3 times for me. And I say to her that my lifespan is not really long anymore. They say that nowadays a person can live until they are 120 years old because of all this replacement we can get in the body if they want to give us the replacement. So in that way, if I should be the longest living person, then it's a long life. But as I see it, I hope to could at least be older than my mother, and she was 80 years old when she died, and that is not a long life left, and it is. I understand that it will be a very special way they are going to do to complete everything. I understand that, and many things, you know it also, you that listen, that it's many times that we can't see it. The things are not there so we can see it, because it's like in Jesus' time they could never understand that we one day will fly to different planets in the universe. Not even that we could drive a car and these things. Those things had not happened when Jesus was here. So there is things. I know it's very important. That angel touched me now. It's very important for you to understand this, that things have not coming yet. It's on its way to come, but you can't see it just now, today, and that's what we have hope for. That those things that we can't put words on it because we don't know what it is, but we need to have faith in that those things that we don't understand and can't place it, they will be here because of our faith in heaven and all of those that is in heaven. It's not only afterlife. There is spirits that live in afterlife that touch us, and it's coming. Someone is coming now, and she looked like my mother. She's coming in, and she don't really want to take place. She let the angel be before her. Yeah. I know why she doing these things is for me to understand how she was here on earth, that everyone was before her, and it wasn't that she wanted them to be before her. It was what she was raised. My grandfather, I never come to know him. He have passed away before I was born. But how my mother described him, it seems like he was very powerful, and no one could say against him. And so he was very strong. And he raised all his children, because my mother had 2 brothers. One first child was a boy, and the last one was a boy. And they never wanted to do anything in life. They wanted to be hidden. They never took place. They were not stupid. It was only that they didn't have that personality to take place. But the girls, the 5 girls, between those 2 boys, they were manager for business. They were business women. They took place. And it seems like my mother was the one that was target for something with her father to do. And I think he abused her in some way. And she become to look at men like they were God, that she did never go against them in any way. And now she's coming for to talk about this, about how afterlife affect us. And it is, she have given me like two straight lines, like a firm road, and a strong pavement road, and there is those that have been before us in other generations, have been there before us, and they have add things into that road of pavement that I can see, that she give me this picture, and they have placed like roadblocks on that road of what they have had in their life, and that affect us, that we pick it up. We pick it up what have been before us in other generations, and we have no clue why we pick it up, because we don't know ourselves. And my mother saying here now, that's why you should do your DNA to come to know us, that was before you, to understand what's going into your mind and body. For do you see it in generations before today? So the past is something that holds us together and show us our weakness and our power, that we can build our life on these powerful things that we have got from other generations. That's what my mother wanted to talk about when it's come to afterlife, that what you have today is nothing that is coming by itself. It's coming from something. It's coming from generations back. That is the DNA, the genetic in us that coming. And then is it what happened to us when we are very young, before we could understand why we be abused, or why our parents say what they say to us, and then later on that we know why they divorce each other, or why they never was loving parents, and these things that we come to know. And it's what I talking about with the angel here, and she was here for a reason, because to know yourself from the past and what happened in the beginning of your life, that make you to be complete, to understand yourself, and in be adult, you can understand it. You can understand it better, and you can understand why you react on things like you do, or if you are scared about something, and why you, me, I be very weak when it's come to men. And that I have got from my mother and my father also, because he couldn't sell insurance if he was not drunk. He needed to be powerful by drinking alcoholic, or else I don't know where he should have been if he had not done that. And it happened that he was in hospital. Once was it that my mother knocked him out, so he was falling on the floor, and on the floor there was broken glass, and he got the glass inside his body, and it's sepsis, blood poisoning, and he had to lay in a hospital for maybe for some days. And I remember when we come up to the hospital, and my father was laying in the bed, and he was not allowed to drink any alcoholic because he had to heal his body. And I didn't know who it was. I have talked about it before, but I want to say it once again, that I didn't know really it was my father. I was shy. My mother said, "Go and kiss your father." And I have hard to kiss my father because I didn't recognize him, because I only knew him as to be drunk. I have never seen him sober. So it's very sad. It is very sad that a child should need to come to see this, that there is another person there. That's not your father. My father is the one that have alcoholic in him, and that he is drunk, and he behave in another way than this man that laying in the bed in the hospital. And this is what my mother wanted to explain, that is some churches I have been to, they say that we should never go back to the past and think about it. But that is wrong. That is the devil that have told you that, because it's important to know who you are, from where you're coming from the past, and know why you react and why you think like you do, and why is it that you need to steal things, and that you don't really need this that you have stolen. It's only that you have this feeling of you want to steal, but you don't know why. And that can you find out by going back to in the past and see what's going on in the generations before you. And this affects us today. So it is it's very good tool to do the DNA, but it's not everything. You maybe have your parents alive and you can talk to them, and you have maybe your sibling or someone else that know your history before you were old enough to could understand things. And that's I asked the angel if it's something, why she come here, and if she should do something before I ended this recording, and she spread out her wings and arms be much bigger. Not wing, she don't have wings, but it looked like that when she take out her arms from the side and out and stretch out, and she stretch out for the whole world. She is saying and showing it that she say that it's to make the world be a better place to live in, she say. And she spread her arms like wings, and the energy from her is going out in the world. I see like in nature, the birds start to sing much stronger, and there is more butterflies flying than before, and sunshine, and very beautiful picture she gave me about the future, that these things that is not here yet, but it will come. That's what she's saying. So there is really a big hope for this world, that is gonna be like heaven. So yeah, thank you too, my mother, and the angel that you come through. And I thank you God for let them come through and talk to me. And I thank you all that looking down on us from afterlife. I thank you also. And I thank you that have listened.